What? Oh, slowing it down.
Are you guys going to walk straight down the...
Chavez. Number 4, Sarah Gonzalez. Number 5, Megan Schaefer. Number 6, Diane Tapia. Number 7, Tia Nielsen Aguilar. Number 8, Alexis Romero. Number 9, Skylar Rush. Number 10, Ariana Gomez.
Go, Mike.
Number 11, Leah Baker. Number 12, Danielle Siegmet. Number 15, Sydney Zito. Number 17, Michelle Rodriguez. Number 20, Sophia Frias. And number 24, Riley Tripp. Head coach of the Raiders, Ty Waring. Assistant coach, Jessica Bolton. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet your Ventura Pirates. From Camarillo High School, number 00, Leah Snow. From Ventura High School, number 1, Cambria Helton. Wearing number 2 from Oxnard High School, Sasha Franco. From Fillmore High School, number 3, Ariana Golba Rubia.
Go on up!
Number 4, from Oxnard High School, Maggie Mordecai.
Yeah, Max!
Number 5, from Buena High School, Lisbeth Payne.
Let's go, Liz!
Number 7, from Fillmore, Anahi Andrade.
Yanni!
Wearing number 8, from Pacifica High School, Swing, Selma Gama.
Yes, Selma!
Number 9, from Moorpark High School, Alex Toronto.
Yeah, Alex!
Number 10, from Fillmore Flash, Kayla Martinez.
Yeah, Kayla!
Also from Fillmore, number 11,
Yeah!
Hernandez. Number 12, from Pacifica High School, Cassandra Arroyo. For Oxnard Yellow Jacket, number 13, Annette Castrejón. Number 14, also from Oxnard, Julie Marcello. Number 15, from Oxnard High School, Sophia Preciado. Number 16, from Ventura High School, Sena Togneri. Number 18, from Ventura High School, Cougar, Tiffany Hernandez. Number 19, from Camarillo High School, Justice Jones.
Yeah, Juicy!
Buena High School Bulldog, number 20, Jocelyn Ortega. From Channel Islands High School, number 21, Ashley Tiscarentia.
Yes!
Number 22, Desiree Tanner.
Go, Des!
High School Oxnard, number 23, Stephanie Ramirez.
Yes, Des!
High School, number 24, Jennifer Ramirez.
Go, Jen!
High School, number 25, Monica.
Yeah, Momo!
Head coach for your Pirates in his
Go, go!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor our flag and our country with the playing of our national anthem.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the BC Sports Network and our continuing coverage of Ventura College athletics tonight. It's Ventura College soccer as the Pirates welcome longtime rival Moorpark College for a Western State North matchup. The Pirates come in with a comfortable lead in the conference standings. They are 5-0-2 in conference play, 11-2-3 overall. They come in number 9 in the 3C2A, and they take on the Raiders, who come in 6-8-3 overall and 2-3-2 in conference play so far. Figures to be an interesting matchup, something of a chess match, as we talked to Steve Hoffman this week about the matchup between the Raiders and the Pirates, and expect to see the Raiders tonight playing very conservatively, packing it in on defense. That is what Steve Hoffman expects to see, and the Raiders will try to draw the Pirates into a mistake, maybe grab a quick counter and see if they can take advantage of a mistake and get on the board, but they do not want to run with the Pirates up and down the field. Meanwhile, the Pirates will try to bring pressure, but as Steve Hoffman talked about, they need to be very careful in that pressure. One mistake can cost them severely against a team that is trying to pack it in and play more conservatively. So the Pirates want to try and maintain ball possession, be intelligent in their attack, and be patient. Can't just go all out and bring everybody forward. That's no doubt what the Raiders are hoping to see. So we'll see continual adjustments and see how it shakes out here tonight, as it figures to be an interesting clash of styles between the Raiders and the Pirates. We're still moments away from the opening kick. Let's go over the starting lineups first. For Moorpark, Natalie Romero will be the keeper. The rest of the starting lineup: Lillian Neese, Trinity Chavez, Natalie Tapia, Mia Nilsson Aguilar, Skylar Rush, Ariana Gomez, Malia Baker, Sydney Zito, Sophia Frias, and Riley Tripp will start the game for Moorpark. One interesting note, Caitlin Lathrop appears to be unavailable tonight. She is a regular starter for the Raiders, so they are down at least one player tonight. We'll try to go over the Ventura starting lineup for you now. We do have a quick second. Cambria Houghton will be the keeper. Sasha Franco, Salma Galvan, Alex Tirado, Valerie Hernandez, Annette Castrejon, Sofia Preciado, Tiffany Hernandez, Ashley Tiscarino, Stephanie Ramirez, and Jennifer Ramirez will start the game for the Pirates. Moorpark in the white, working it from right to left here in the first half as we are just underway. They'll work it into the corner where it's Nilsson Aguilar. Tries the lead pass, and the Pirates will play it out of bounds as Preciado comes over to send that one out of play, and we'll have our first throw in. Pirates come in undefeated in their last 11 games. They're 8-0-3 after back-to-back losses. Coming back in mid-September, those are their only 2 losses of the season. Meanwhile, the Raiders, after something of a shaky stretch, have managed to get it together a little bit in the last 5 games. They're 2-1-2 over the last 5 games, and have tightened up their defense some, as that one is sent back out of play. And that has been key for the Raiders, who are locked in a close battle in the Western State North standings. The Pirates, again, somewhat comfortably in front at 5-0-2, ahead of Pierce, who is in second at 4-2-2 in conference play. But Santa Barbara, Moorpark, Allen, Hancock, all within 1 game in the middle of the standings. So this is an opportunity for the Raiders. If they could pull something of an upset here and get a win, they really bring themselves back into the middle. Shot on goal, and that one's saved by Houghton. And that was a good look for Skylar Rush off the left foot. And watch the one-timer here. I'll tell you, Rush had that one under the crossbar. That was a good save by Houghton to keep it scoreless, and we'll have our first corner kick for the Raiders. Just underway. We're in the 2nd minute. Give you a good look from the side. First set piece. Chipped out front, and Houghton got a hand on it. Still loose in the box. The one-timer sent out of play. First goal kick. Out to Preciado. And the Pirates tonight expecting, again, the Raiders to be somewhat conservative in their approach defensively. And part of the chess match here is going to be the Pirates wanting to maintain possession, but also just what you saw there, a lot of time maybe playing back. They're going to try and draw the Raiders out a little bit defensively and see if they can maybe get over top of the defense. But the plan is to try and be not only conservative, but to play passes back as well as part of that more conservative approach, trying to draw the Raiders into a mistake. Played down the far side. They'll try to keep it in. Played back. And here you see the Pirates again. They'll be content to try and play it back, although this one intercepted by Tripp. And it's the Raiders who momentarily have possession. Down goes Tripp. Played across by Franco. Salma Galvan, who is in the lineup tonight. Justice Jones, one of the regular starters at the forward spot. A game-time decision. We did see during the introductions that she was suited up, but it's Galvan who gets the start at the forward spot, along with Ramirez and, of course, Tirado, who comes in with 17 goals, including an astronomical 7 game-winning goals. This one loose in front, the one-timer, and a goal! Well, that's Tirado. And just that quickly, it's a turnover in the zone, and the Pirates center it up and watch Tirado just step in just inside the post. Give you one more look from another angle here. Not a lot of time for Tirado, but as Steve Hoffman said, she's just got a nose for the goal.
Focus, is that the one that's...
And right there, a good understanding of the timing. Her best chance is to get the shot off right away. And she does, and squeezes it just inside the post. Well, that's exactly what you don't want if you're the Raiders. And we're hoping to draw this one at a little bit slower pace. See if they could get into the second half. No doubt, the second meeting between the two teams, they met back on October 1st, with the Pirates winning at Moorpark 3-1. And that one, and they're off to a fast start here. In the 5th minute, winding into the 6th, as Tripp loses the handle when it's played out by Castrejón. Now the Pirates will look to go on the attack with Hernandez. Hernandez on a hard drive, long pass up ahead, but only white jerseys back. Galvan battling, but can't keep it, and the Raiders come away with it with Trinity Chavez clearing it outside. One-timer sent in by Castrejón, and there you see Castrejón out about midfield. And again, Steve Hoffman talking about the matchup here tonight, and he expects Castrejón and Stephanie Ramirez on the outside in the back to be very aggressive. Pirates looking to attack primarily on the wings and then try to center up into the box for a shot. But Castrejón and Ramirez both going to be looking to move up and bring that pressure, particularly if the Raiders are content to keep a majority of players back. That one played to Ramirez and out of play. We'll have a throw in for Stephanie Ramirez. Ramirez trying to get the handle, and again, it's played out this time by Nice. And this, I'm going to say it's off of Ventura. Skylar Rush will throw in. Pirates on the board on a goal by Alex Tirado in the 5th minute. Raiders looking to mount an attack. Nilson Aguilar. That pass broken up, sent back, and out of play. And the Pirates will get the throw in. Preciado going to play it into the middle Tiscarino over to the far side where the Pirates will start to make their move. Pass broken up and sent back. Little trouble for Sasha Franco, but she maintains possession. Over to Ramirez as the Pirates switch the attack. Galvan tried to play that one back, but overshot her target, and the Raiders are back on offense. Tapia trying to switch the attack. See if the Raiders have to think about making even a small adjustment here, already trailing 1-0. Hard drive by Rush. Plays it to the middle, but the Pirates able to send that back out. Pass a little too hot to handle for Ramirez. Ramirez still battling. Working against Chavez and wins the ball. Pirates will keep it. This is Stephanie Ramirez. Lead pass, looking for Galvan. Galvan on the run. Tries to cut it back, centers it up. Pirates still in control. One-timer again, just a little wide. That was a pretty good look. Let's have a look at the replay here. Good ball handling from Galvan. And Valerie Hernandez shoots it wide, but the Pirates get it right back with Toronto centered up. Galvan coming in, trying to get it on her right foot. Can't do it. Back outside. Franco chases it down. Pirates continue the attack with Ramirez. Ramirez tries to chip at center, blocked at the point. It's a good job by Nilsson Aguilar. Quick throw, and the Pirates want to move quickly. This figures to be a matchup of styles as well in terms of pace of play. And to that end, the weather really favors the Pirates. And Steve Hoffman talking about game time temperature under 60 degrees, and for the Pirates, want to move at a quicker pace. The cooler temperatures favor them. So another advantage for the Pirates as they've grabbed the early lead. Long throw in. Tripp can't quite find the handle. Pirates will go right back on the attack. Well, you see the Raiders already pressing more forward, certainly than Hoffy expected, I would have to believe. And they're bringing a little pressure, and who knows if that has something to do with the fact that they're already down in this one a lot of time, but a little more pressure now. And how much of it is just the continued strategy between Steve Hoffman and Kai Waring, head coach for the Moorpark Raiders. Waring in his second season at the helm for the Raiders. Came in 2020, and obviously that was an odd year. So in some ways, sure Kai Waring feels justifiably as that one goes right through the wickets, and the Raiders will have a throw-in. On that far side, that looked like Castrejón, I believe. Hard to get a number all the way on the far side, but I'm sure Kai Waring feels like in some ways he's still in his very first season at Moorpark. Tripp will retrieve and throw it in. Opportunity here for the Raiders. We're in the 12th minute. Long throw in looking for Nice. And that one off of Moorpark. And Houghton will put it back in play for the Pirates. Castrejón with the long pass. Gets by Ramirez. Moorpark will get it back with Baker. Passes into traffic, and now the ball is loose. 50-50 ball, and Pirates come away. Hernandez can't find the handle, but it squirts through to Ramirez. On the wing for Ramirez. tries to chip it into the box, too strong. And Romero there on a hop. Well, again, this is advertised. Trying to get it on the wing, see if they could center it up. But they overshot Galvan. Kick from Romero, right back to the Pirates. So the Pirates back on the attack. They try to lead Ramirez. This will be a throw-in for the Raiders. Trip at midfield. Blocked at the point by Castrejón. Loose ball, Pirates have it. Jennifer Ramirez tries to play it ahead, but that one intercepted and sent back. That's a good move on the cutback by Valerie Hernandez. But the pass is errant. Now the Raiders thinking about a counter. They have numbers if they hurry. Long shot from about 40 yards out, and Houghton right there. And you take one look at the replay there, and pretty straightforward for Houghton. Pirates did have numbers back, but that's fairly low percentage. Tapia tries the one-timer. Pirates back on the attack looking for Tirado. Tirado in a race with Baker. It's Tirado who wins the ball. A little cutback, puts it on the right foot. Great block. Second shot goes over the crossbar. A couple of big saves by Romero as Tirado was on point. That's great anticipation by Natalie Romero. And imagine Mike will get the replay going for us. And there it is. Thanks, Mike. We'll give you the look here from field level, but Romero here, after the move, cuts down the angle.
Here we go, Mike.
Little self-preservation, but then gets the hands up on the second shot, which was online. So Tirado almost found the scorebook twice here in the early going, and rather than go for the corner, the Pirates are going to quickly try to bring it back into play, but Tapia chases it down. And this one played out by the Pirates, who will set their defense as the Raiders will have a throw-in into the 16th minute. Pirates with the 1-0 lead. Chipped forward, they wanted Nice, but it was too strong. Ramirez sends it back out. Again, played back in, this time by Rush. Raiders looking for the longer pass, trying to maybe go over the Pirate defense. And again, they'd like to see if they could draw the Pirates forward and then mount the counter, no doubt. On the attack, Nice plays it outside for Tapia. Tapia puts it on the right foot, blocked out front by Castrejón. Nice able to win the ball. Wants to center into the box. Houghton got a hand on it. Back outside. Pirates trying to chase it down, but this will be a throw-in for the Raiders. Let's watch here. It's a good job by Lillian Nice. And she centers up as she's looking for Nilsson Aguilar. And that was right there, and Houghton anticipates and able to punch it back out. And the Raiders will have a throw-in. Tripp gets it to Nilsson Aguilar. And the Pirates will quickly try to double team as it's played out by Castrejón. Excuse me, by Preciado. So Preciado plays it out. Second corner tonight for Moorpark. Got a pretty good look. Nilsson Aguilar on their first corner. Nice and Ariana Gomez right in front of Houghton. High chip into the box. Tripp got the head on it, but popped it up. Shot sent wide. Nice tries to play it back out. Looking for Nilsson Aguilar. This should be a Pirate throw-in. For Stephanie Ramirez. Pirates taking advantage of a Raider turnover early on in the first 5 minutes for a Torado goal. That one out off of Ventura. Wilson Aguilar looking for the throw-in. Franco sends it clear, but the Pirates maintain. Jennifer Ramirez momentarily loses the handle, but the Pirates maintain the attack. Long lead pass. They want Galvan as Hernandez
especially if it's
tried the long pass. And Samantha Galvan, good speed, good dribbler, as we've already seen. A couple of good moves from Galvan early, but not quite that much speed on the long pass by Hernandez. Goal kick for the Raiders. Let's take you back to the goal just after the turnover. And Torado, what a great job on the one-timer, snapping that one inside the far post. Ramirez, quick throw-in. Galvan wants to play it back. Well, we haven't seen a lot of them trying to draw the Raiders back so much in the early going for the Pirates, and I suspect that's because the Raiders are being a little more aggressive in this game maybe than anticipated in terms of bringing players forward. 20th minute. Hernandez able to head that one off to Tiffany Hernandez. Pirates will switch the attack to the far side. Trying to center, but Chavez there to poke that one clear. But the Pirates continue to move forward, staying on the attack. Raiders just trying to clear it out. Jennifer Ramirez. And it's played back out. Centered up. Who wants a trip? Finally plays it back. And again, one-timer this time from Ramirez just over the crossbar. Well, Ramirez elects to take that one from about 35 yards out. Pirate throw-in. This is Galvan. Pressured by Rush. And the Raiders again going to play it out. Interesting to see the Pirates doing most of their attacking on the right side. You wonder if maybe they're trying to get it down on the right side and then center up and see if they can get it to Torado. Somewhere at the top of the box.
Oh my God. No.
That one just over the goal from Galvan. It's this one here. Galvan almost finds the circus shot off the touch pass from Ramirez. And I'll let you watch this one here from the I mean, from that angle, it's hard to tell. Pirates maintain the attack. They continue to dominate in terms of time of possession as Hernandez plays it out wide. A little too strong, but the Pirates able to corral back to Franco. This is Valerie Hernandez. That one poked free by Tripp. Ramirez looking for Torado at the top of the box. Frias can't quite find the handle. Torado regains. Chavez able to steal it, play it off of Torado. That's a nice job by Trinity Chavez, defending Toronto. And gets the throw in for the Raiders. 23rd minute. This is Tiffany Hernandez trying to center up. Nice anticipation. Tapia works it free. And the Raiders start an attack with Tripp. Looking for a driving rush, but she can't catch up. And the Pirates will get it back with a throw-in. One-timer they wanted Galvan.
Focus, come on. There we go.
Already seen a few times, and the Pirates not afraid to try and use their speed. In this matchup, seen some long passes and trying to get it out in space. That one over Ramirez. Raiders content just to send it back out. Tiffany Hernandez tries the interior feed to Tirado, but good feet from the Raiders. They break it up, send it back out. Nilson Aguilar approaching midfield, leaving it for Tripp. Tripp tries the long pass this time, looking for Nilson Aguilar. Aguilar on the run. She will track this one down. Tries to center over Cambria Houghton. Far side of the box. The one-timer from Nice can't quite get a foot on it. And Houghton able to clear it away. Well, Nice was right at the doorstep, but could not find the range to get a shot off. Franco threads a pass to Tirado. Pirates quickly on the attack. Lead pass for Tirado, too strong, or this might have been offsides. Either way, going back to the Raiders. I think I heard the whistle. Into the 26th minute.
Ooh, why am I so out of focus, Mike?
Still a 1-0 lead for the Pirates.
Is it the trigger that's behind the focus wheel or the zoom wheel?
Chavez lets it go. Baker content to play it to the far side. Looking for Rush. It's a good job by Galvan. Galvan with the steal, trying to keep it alive to Ramirez. Chipped back to Galvan in the corner, tries to center it up, blocked at the point. That's a good job by the Raiders who want to counter. Baker getting in there to steal that ball. Preciado tries to play it forward back to the Raiders. Pass too strong, but the Pirates content to play it out. Tiscarino will allow the Pirate defense to get set up. Raiders will have a throw in. Tripp with a move on Franco. This is Nice and an offsides. Yeah, Nice is on the wrong side there to receive that pass from Tripp. Back to, thank you, I believe might have been a handball. That's why I thought I saw the flag go. Either way, call. And the Pirates will have it. And that's Tiscarino, and you'll see Tiscarino take a lot of the free kicks for the Pirates. Strong left leg. And Steve Hoffman likes to go to her. Gives them a lot of options on free kicks with that powerful leg. And that one played through and back to Houghton. 28th minute. Pirates already up a couple of games in the Western State North, and they're feeling like if they can get a win here, they're getting close to slamming the door on another Western State North championship. Looking ahead to the postseason, where it'll be tough. There's a lot of talent. The Pirates want to be a player, but right now they're the 5th ranked team in Southern California, number 9 overall. Lead pass played out by Baker. Pirates able to keep it in. The Raiders still on the attack. Touch pass, and Franco steps in front, but Neese able to steal it back. Lillian Neese momentarily wins it for the Raiders, but the Pirates back in possession. Hernandez now will play it back against the Raider pressure. Another turnover, and the Raiders get it back. Chavez mishandles. Tirado tries the quick pass, looking for Hernandez, gets it back off of Chavez. Tirado tries to move on the far side. Still in possession. What a great move by Tirado. Tries to center it up off of Baker. It's a foot race between Baker and Ramirez that Baker will win. Baker tries to play it back, but Ramirez with the steal. Another move by Ramirez into the box. Down she goes. Romero able to come out for the save. And it looks for the moment like no call.
Mike.
Boy, that's a great individual effort from Jennifer Ramirez to get right to the mouth of the goal. And again, good anticipation by Romero.
Yeah.
Able to get there on a ball that could have been trouble. 50-50 ball played forward by Ramirez, and we have a whistle. This will be a free kick coming for the Pirates. We'll see if they bring up Tiscareno to take this one. And they will. And Tiscareno's got the leg to put this one forward from midfield. That's what she does to the top of the box and through, where Romero will come up with it for Moorpark. 31st minute. Happy you've joined us for Pirate Soccer here on the VC Sports Network. And that was a handball. Neese, a little trouble on the kick from Romero.
Now it's powering back up.
Pirates will have another free kick, and here comes Ashley Tiscareno.
No. Okay, unlock everything before I power up.
You see the Pirates starting to move bodies forward into the box, and again, Tiscareno will chip it into the box. Tirado battling Baker, and Romero out for the Raiders.
Powering back on.
Humorous moment talking to Steve Hoffman this week about the matchup, and
Okay.
I wondered if he thought it was possible that opposing coaches might look at the numbers for Tirado and think about adjusting their game plan, at least to some degree, to somewhat mark Tirado while the Pirates were on the attack. And he said, hey, you know, anytime you look at the stats and a player's got more than half of a team's goals, you got to assume that that's going to catch the eye of a coach, and they're at least going to be focused on where that player is. So, yeah, you don't want to get too far away from what you do in terms of scheme, but sure, for Tirado, had 17 goals, 7 game winners. Yeah, he had to figure that they were going to know where she was on the field at all times. Meanwhile, loose ball, top of the box, and Tripp sends it free. Nilsson Aguilar trying to play it to herself, and she does. No numbers. Aguilar in from the left. Tipped back out where Tripp will recover. Aguilar wants to center, able to get by Ramirez, but not by Preciado, who sends it back out. Trying to find Tapia. And the Raiders able to maintain possession as Chavez plays it out to Frias. Frias with the long chip, but Tiscareno there will send it back out as Neese battles Hernandez on the far side. Centering pass, it just gets through. Gomez trying to play it outside, looking for Nice again. Looks like Annette Castrejón working on the left shoe as the Pirates will get ready to throw in. Not a lot of stoppage time here in the first half at all. In fact, this might be the first stoppage really of any kind to speak of. And Castrejón now ready. Keeping it moving again, the Pirates with the early goal from Tirado. Good move from Ramirez. Tries to get it by Tripp. Sent back in, centering pass. And Nilson Aguilar, excuse me, that was Tripp. Couldn't quite get a foot on it. Sent it just wide.
Yeah, I figured it out, though.
That was a good job, I believe, by Frias. Able to win that ball and then get a pass into the box to Tripp. And the Raiders have been in the box a couple of times, but so far haven't really gotten good hard shot on goal yet that I can recall. And we're looking for Tirado. And again, Frias this time loses it to Ramirez. Ramirez tries to play it in space looking for Tirado, but Baker right there. And to the point that we were talking about, the numbers for Tirado, and would the Raiders be thinking about Tirado specifically? You have to wonder. I've seen Malia Baker right next to Alex Tirado pretty much every time it's been time to call Tirado's name. Hernandez. This is Ramirez. Ramirez wants to center it up. Blocked back out by the Raiders. Now it's a foot race between Ramirez and Frias. Ramirez working to her right. Wants to leave it in space. That's a great pass. Pirates now in from the left up top. And the shot on the bounce sent over the crossbar. Well, this was some nifty work by the Pirates. As they get it to the top of the box, that's a pretty good look.
Okay.
Frias down the right side. Tiscarino in a battle. And now it's Franco who plays the long pass forward. Tirado able to keep it for the Pirates. They were looking for Valerie Hernandez. Hernandez, just a couple of goals on the season, but a focal part of the offense, the attack for the Pirates. Did have a goal in the matchup between these two teams earlier in the season, did Valerie Hernandez, but Steve Hoffman even talks about late in games. Sometimes he'll move Hernandez, who is extremely sound technically and a very solid attacking player. He'll move her forward, maybe bring in a little more size in the midfield late in the game when the Pirates, particularly when they want to protect the lead. Preciado tries to play that one forward back to Franco. Still seeing the pressure from the Raiders. They are willing to press the ball at midfield. Meanwhile, Maggie Mordecai, who had the shot moments ago, has checked into the game. So a Pirate change with Maggie Mordecai, who also had a goal in the matchup between these two teams earlier this season, on for the Pirates. Long centering pass, and the Raiders will play it out where Hernandez will recover. That pass gets through and back to Baker. Franco. Sasha Franco, an interesting story for the Pirates in terms of how she fits in to this team. Hoffy talking about Franco being something of a quarterback, but more on the defensive side. She plays in the back of the midfield area, and one of the players that they like to be able to move back quickly to aid defensively, but also that gives her the ability to oftentimes start the attack from that deep position at midfield. Well, Tiffany Hernandez and Valerie Hernandez more inclined to be moved forward more quickly for the Pirates. From the midfield, corner kick coming for the Pirates. 39th minute. In it comes at the front post, and Baker just sends that one out of play, and we'll have another corner kick. Well, they look to be going to the front post, but nobody there. As you can see, Mordecai along with Franco, Hernandez, and of course Tirado. And I think it's Mordecai who came in, I suspect, for Galvan. I'm looking, trying to keep track of what the change was. That one loose in the box. Romero is there, and it's sent over the crossbar, and it's hard to see who that was off of. Watch this one come clear. And a big swing from Franco, and I think it was the Raiders who ultimately sent that one out of play. Thank you, Michael. In my ears, Sydney Zato did play that one up and over the crossbar, so yet another corner coming for the Pirates. They got a little better on the second one. Let's see what they do with the third. In the box again, and a one-hopper to Romero. Quick hands. That one came free and almost squirted in. Give you a look from the opposite side here. It's a scrum. Looked like it came maybe even off of Nilson Aguilar, but nonetheless, it was on goal. And Romero, who's had a very solid first half, gave up the goal on the shot by Tirado. But she has been challenged here in this first half, and so far, it's 1-0. Played ahead looking for Aguilar, out to Franco. Franco out in space to Ramirez. Ramirez on the drive. Ramirez splits the double team, shot from the top of the box, off of Romero and in. Well, sometimes you just put enough heat on it. And this started with a head of steam. So this ball, no doubt, came out with some velocity. Watch the drive from Ramirez. And to borrow a little bit from a basketball parlance, but I think it applies here, is really nobody picks up the ball. Watch Ramirez here, and right through a couple of Raider defenders, and no one's really moving to Ramirez, and she takes the good hard shot just outside the top of the box. And just a little too much heat on it for Romero. A little late getting there. Good recognition. Well, you keep putting shots on goal, and, you know, good things can happen. And there's the one that's really, Romero's right there. Got both her hands on it. But it's a good hard shot, and it slips through. And the Pirates make it a 2-0 lead. Battle in the corner. It's hard to see if that is that Tirado that's moved to the right. It's a nice job by Rush to send that one back out. Well, they have continued to move it around there. If we could stay on that camera. I think that's actually Galvan. Boy, it's so tough to tell between 8 and 9. Apologies. Ramirez trying to center it up. It's a little bit wide. Romero will be out there for the save. Yeah, I think I'm just trying to tell if Galvan and Tirado are both still out there. We'll try to get that. Meanwhile, Frias will take the free kick. Pirates have pushed it to a 2-0 lead, and Frias wants to move quickly. That was Castrejón battling. Tiscarino. As Castrejón tries to give some help. Meanwhile, the Raiders work it clear with Michelle Rodriguez, who had it momentarily but then lost it. back out to midfield where Baker will play it forward. Mordecai on the drive, can't come up with it cleanly. It's Tripp that wins the ball. Tripp on the drive. Has Rodriguez in front. Poked free by Ramirez. Tripp still in possession. Gets it on the right foot. One hopper on goal, and Houghton right there. I'll tell you, Riley Tripp, one of those players just very strong, and you can see a solid dribbling there, but a couple of Pirates flying at her on that possession, and they just can't get the ball free from Riley Tripp. It's hard to work the ball free, and she eventually gets the shot on, but the Pirate pressure was enough to make Tripp really force one from about 30 or 35 yards out. Ends up being a fairly routine save for Houghton. Romero will wait, now put it back in play. Squirts away. Tiffany Hernandez will play it back, looking for Franco. And now the Pirates will go all the way back to reset. Ramirez, the one-timer, too strong for Mordecai, but Mordecai able to block that one. But right to Baker. Too strong for Tapia. Good pressure from Masello, Julie Masello, who's checked in for the Pirates. Rodriguez trying to recover and does for the Raiders. Working against Ramirez. Now tries to split the double team. Tiscarino able to poke it free. And the shot from outside, wide for the Raiders. Houghton will bring it back into play for the Pirates. 45th minute. So we're getting down to stoppage time here in the first half. It's been a solid first half for the Pirates. You can't ask for much more if you're a Pirate fan. A couple of goals on the board. And they have come out and done exactly what they wanted to do in this matchup, really. Been in control in terms of time of possession, but still have been able to limit the Raiders in terms of any real good looks here in this first half, despite taking the lead themselves. Played in the corner looking for Ramirez, who will try to track it down. I believe that was Masello, actually, but played out. Throw in coming. Sydney Zetto sends it clear. And the Raiders can set up, and there is Stephanie Ramirez, who will throw in. Tirado. Right back to Ramirez, who puts it into the box. A swing from Masello, but she fanned on it, and Raiders back in control, and that is the end of the first half. Through one half, the Pirates, a 2-0 lead over Moorpark. You are watching Ventura College Soccer here on the VC Sports Network. And we are underway in the second half with Ventura on top, 2-0. Teams back out here in our first minute. Pirates on the strength of goals by Tirado and Jennifer Ramirez in the first half. And grab the commanding lead. Baker will retreat back. Again, the Raiders in the road white. Pirates in the black jerseys. As the team switch ends, the Raiders will work it from left to right here in the second half. Off of Chavez and out of play. And Stephanie Ramirez with the throw in. Finding Marcelo, who has come off the bench in this one for the Pirates. Trying to chip it into the box, looking for Ramirez. Too strong. And Romero will put the leg into this one. Corralled by Schaefer, who will play it back. Baker chips to midfield. Over Chavez, but finding Rodriguez. Rodriguez plays it outside. Schaefer with a little move. Threads it through, puts it on the foot of Chavez, who can't quite find the handle. But that was a great feed from Schaefer. Look at this one. Just gets by Chavez, and if not, Chavez has inside position, and she's looking one-on-one against Houghton. So, the bullet dodged by the Pirates. There's a look at Annette Castrejón throwing it in. Chavez with the challenge, plays that off of Hernandez and gets it back for the Raiders. Well, the Raiders are going to have to take some chances. Trailing at 2-0. Long throw in. Chavez trying to find Gomez, who can't quite find the handle. And a whistle and a free kick coming for the Raiders. Sophia Frias will take the kick. Rainbows it to the front of the box, but played back out. Recovered by Moorpark. Tapia. Against the pressure, plays it back. Broken up, now poked free by Ramirez, who wants to start a drive. Plays it ahead in space to Tirado. Tirado looking to center and does front of the box, but just overshoots the target. She was trying to find Marcelo. And that was a dangerous situation for the Raiders, and interesting that Romero really didn't come out to challenge that ball. If Tirado can put that on the foot of Marcelo, she's going to have a great shot point blank. Mordecai tries to play it through, but nobody home. Back to the Raiders. Let's watch this one more time. Well, let's see here where we were. This one's played out. It's going to end up being a corner kick for the Pirates. What an opportunity for the Pirates to really pretty much salt this one away. They can go up 3-0. As it is, they lead it 2-0, and Tirado readies the corner kick. And the Pirates will send everybody to the top of the box. Well, they flood the header on one hop to Romero. Looked like Tiscarena. Able to get that one in the direction of the goal, but not much on it. Easy play for Romero. That all started with some great pressure defense by the Pirates. Poked free, and it was Ramirez who ended up creating that counter for the Pirates. Marcelo, or I should say, Marcelo battling. Sent back out, where the Raiders will recover. one gets all the way through, and the Pirates will have to retreat back. Preciado able to retreat and get that one back and clear it out off of Moorpark, and we'll have a throw in. Stephanie Ramirez looking to throw in, sent right back onto the foot of Chavez, who can't find the handle. Pirates try the give and go to Tirado, and it's played out, and a Moorpark throw in coming. Trying to get to Chavez, and Mordecai will play it out. Franco had it momentarily. Mordecai tries to chip it ahead. They battle at midfield. Pirates ultimately win the ball. Hard drive for Ramirez, now racing Baker. Ramirez still battling, a little stop and go. In from the right, tries to center it up, top of the box. Mordecai will chase it down. Pirates now trying to attack from the left, and they play it through. Back up top, they'll keep it in. They wanted to get it back into the box, but that one, bit of a whiff. And they'll send it out. And the Raiders will have a free kick. Pierce was a winner earlier today in Western State North play. And Cuesta and Santa Barbara finished in a tie. Again, the Pirates with a solid lead at this point, and if they can finish off the win here with the tie for Santa Barbara, the stranglehold will become just a little tighter. Played back, I should say into Houghton. And for the most part, the Raiders have often had to settle for that kind of a shot. Low percentage from well outside. They have not been able to get a ball into the box for a closer shot at all tonight. Hernandez off to Franco. They continue to bring the pressure with Chavez, played out. Now Castrejón will throw in. Long throw. Ramirez tried to play it ahead. Pressure coming from Macello, and the Pirates get it back. They wanted the pass through to Tirado, but the Raiders able to break it up. Schaefer plays it outside, but nobody home. Castrejón again with the throw-in. 50-50 ball. The Raiders able to keep it momentarily with Gomez trying to play it back. Macello was there. Down she goes. Collision between Macello and Frias. The Raiders end up with the ball with Baker. Baker tries to find Gomez, but Mordecai with the steal for the Pirates. Tiscarino will play it back. Preciado. Here's a look at that collision, and well, check from Frias there. And no call, and the Raiders get the ball, but the Pirates now back on the attack. Ramirez in traffic. Pirates break free with Hernandez. Tiffany Hernandez in control. Poke check. They continue to battle. Pirates still with it. Franco at the top, plays it through, looking for Mordecai. Quick pass to Ramirez, trying to get it on the right foot. Back to Mordecai, but Frias there to play it back out. Pirates still on the attack. One-timer from Hernandez. And on one hop to Romero. Well, the Pirates were close to getting something there, but could not work themselves free against that Raider pack line. And Hernandez settles for the shot from 10 yards outside the box. Out of bounds on the right side. The Raiders with the throw in. Long throw in looking for Rodriguez. Played back to Franco. Franco looking to center it up for Masello and a whistle. Meanwhile, we have a Raider player down on the far side. Hard to see exactly what happened, but looks like it's Riley Tripp who's been out since the start. And there is Riley Tripp, who's back up. Free kick for the Pirates. Sent back to midfield, Schaefer. Still on the drive, plays it back out. Frias trying to lead Schaefer into the corner. Tiscarena there quickly for the Pirates. Schaefer trying to keep it alive. Tiscarena still battling. Tiscarena goes down. That'll bring a whistle. The ball will go back to the Pirates. Into the 58th minute. Yeah, it's just good hard play from both Tiscarena and Schaefer. Battling for that one, and ultimately Ashley Tiscarena able to win the ball for the Pirates. Again, she'll take the free kick. She was looking for Masello. Back in the corner. And Tiscarena takes a big swing at that one. Fouled it off. And we're going to have a corner kick coming. There's a look at Steve Hoffman, the only head coach that the Ventura College Pirates soccer program has had. Came here in 1996 to start the program. And what a magnificent run he has had, including a Final Four appearance in 2009. And Pirates thinking along those lines again. Corner kick. Tripp goes up but can't get the head on it. Sends it back out. Frias can't find the handle. Tirado trying to split the double team, but Tapia sticks out a leg, and that brings a whistle as Tirado goes down. Let's watch this here again as Tripp coming in, and it's Houghton that really comes out to punch that one free. And that's a good read from Cambria Houghton. Houghton and Aaliyah Lopez really splitting time in goal for the Pirates this season. Tonight it's Houghton. Lopez not available, but both have seen significant time. Late whistle as Ramirez loses her footing, and it'll go back to the Raiders. Tripp has that one poked free, but recovered by Rush, who plays it ahead on the far side and out of play. Rodriguez can't track it down, and a throw in for Stephanie Ramirez. Well, the Raiders came out here tonight, and I think they've elected to try to bring some pressure to the Pirates. We've seen some of that defensive pressure on the ball, and the Pirates have really taken advantage one time, but the other goal came on just a miscue by the Raiders in their own end. That's been a little bit of a surprise. The Raiders have been willing to bring more pressure on the ball. As this one chipped in and ultimately out of play. But for the Pirates, who are undefeated in their last 11 games, they're looking at making it 12 straight without a loss. The two losses for this season for the Pirates were at Rio Hondo and at Hartnell. And those two losses coming back in mid-September. And Rio Hondo and Hartnell, both top 10 teams in California. combined record between the two teams of 24-3-2. So the Pirates have certainly taken care of business when they should this season. And you look at the two losses, and obviously those are some of the top teams that the Pirates took on, and on the road, even to boot. But on the other hand, if you're a Pirate fan and you're looking ahead to the postseason, those are the types of teams you got to beat. So we'll see. Pirates well on their way to another postseason appearance. If they can hold on here tonight, they'll be well on their way to another Western State North championship. And obviously hopes are high for the Pirates about where they are going to go the remainder of this season. But there's a lot of strength in the South and in the North. So they are going to see some very good teams before it's all said and done. Long pass wide and out of play, and we'll have another Raider throw in. Toronto tries to play that one through traffic, ends up with Ramirez. Lead pass ahead to Mordecai. Mordecai trying to get by Baker, and that one poked free. Here comes Tapia and the Raiders. Chavez at midfield on the drive, hounded by Hernandez, and Hernandez able to work it free, but the Raiders keep it with Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to cut left, poke free again. Pirates have it back. Again, the Raiders trying to mount a counter, but have not really been able to produce a very good look, despite a couple of burgeoning counters. Meanwhile, hard run from Macello, and she goes down again against Frias, and she wants a call. Let's see here. And again, Frias and Macello, and there's a little shove from Frias. I mean, that's pretty blatant. We do have the luxury of the replay and the close-up, but no call. And well, we saw before Frias with a little physicality against Ramirez and no call. And that time, I think Frias got away with one. I think it's safe to say, as it goes back to the Raiders. But again, we have the luxury of a couple of camera angles sometimes, and certainly replay. And it's going to be a little bit easier for us to make the call. Ramirez on the sideline. Little move on Schaefer, now tries to center up, but it's wide of the post. 64th minute. Let's take one more look here. This is just a good hard run by Macello, and she's going to win that ball. And they're pretty much about as clear as day. There's a little shove with the left arm, and yeah, I think if you're Frias in that situation, you don't need to do that. I think it's still going to be hard even if Macello gets the ball, but she gets away with it. Pass from Castrajón slides through. The Raiders end up with it. Now out to Schaefer. Centering up, looking for Tapia, who pops it on the near side. Raiders maintain possession. Schaefer tries to make a move. It's a good job by Hernandez to win the ball again. Tiffany Hernandez in the midfield this second half. A couple of poke checks here in the last few minutes to thwart a couple of Raider attacks. Preciado will get it to Franco. Franco trying the through ball. Looking for Castrajón. Frias chasing down. Still battling Macello. Now it's Frias who goes down as they get their feet tangled up. And again, you see Macello just continuing to work hard. And I don't know, they were just locked up a couple of minutes ago. Certainly wouldn't want to speculate that there was anything intentional, but I'm not sure that really broke Julie Macello's heart. I have to speculate on that. Long pass down the near sideline, and the Pirates content to play it out. Marshall with the throw in. And continues to get a little bit physical out there. That was Ramirez battling Tripp. And Tripp will have the throw in for the Raiders, but certainly you could see from field level. These are a couple of teams that know each other well throughout the years, but second meeting this year between these specific teams. It'll be interesting to see next year as well, because unsurprisingly, looking down the rosters, it is almost all, if not all, freshmen on both teams. And will we see a lot of returning players in a renewal between these two teams when they meet next year? That one pinballs around and ends up on the foot of Tirado. Tirado off the post! Right back out and sent wide this time, and Tirado can't believe it. She was that close to another goal. Watch the move to the right here to give herself some space as Baker tries to clear it. It ends up right on Tirado, warding off a defender, and tries to play it back, and that was very similar to the goal in the first half. As again, Tirado moving to her right this time, battling Sydney Zato. And that was just a couple of inches from goal number 2 tonight in a 3-0 lead. Tripp in the middle. Plays it out wide. Rush. Head up, looking to center. Into the box, offer of Ramirez and a goal! Schaefer ends up all alone in the box as it squirts through. Let's watch this one more time. And this one just squirts through on a hop, and there's Schaefer. All right, now let's hold on here, because I think they're going to say, and you can see on the replay there, and if you're wondering, it makes sense. Okay, because Schaefer was all clear there for a moment. They had not adjusted the scoreboard, and I wanted to make sure that we weren't talking about that maybe we had seen an offsides call. As it just gets through. And the Raiders get on the board, but they still have some work to do. They trail it 2-1. And for the Pirates, well, this is what Hoffey was talking about. You want to be aggressive and attack this team, but one mistake can kill you. And right there, that's a ball that just squirts through that really probably shouldn't have if you're the Pirates. And it ends up with a goal, and Schaefer does a good job. Now it's Chavez! Just that quickly! What a turnaround. Again, the Pirates, a dangerous move to try and center it up in their own zone. And now Chavez moves a little bit to the right from outside the box and hooks it inside the post. Well, not much more to say about that than just a couple of miscues by the Pirates in their own end. This is a shocking couple of minutes in this one. A couple of minutes ago, the Pirates seemed firmly in control and on their way, rolling to what would be another win. And now all of a sudden, we're tied at 2, and the Raiders have to be sky high. Tirado off the left foot, sent that one wide. Well, the Pirates, if you're looking at this point, look for Alex Tirado, tied for the lead in the state with 7 game-winning goals, and now tied at 2. She'll be looking for number 8. And for Trinity Chavez, she had the lone goal for the Raiders in the 3-1 loss when these two teams met back on October 1st. But that goal is enormous for the Raiders as Chavez ties this one at 2. And again, the Pirates, and give a lot of credit to the Raiders. And we can talk about the Pirate miscues, but that's a 50-50 ball that they're battling, and the Raiders just won it. And it pokes free, ends up at the feet of Chavez, and she does a great job, creates a lane, and then uncorks from outside the box. But perfect angle inside that far post. And we're tied at 2 as we play in the 72nd minute. I mentioned the Pierce win earlier, but if you're the Raiders, if you can get a tie here or a win, they're still right in the thick of it in the middle of this Western State North division race at 2-3-2. But that's not out of it in the battle against Pierce and Santa Barbara and Cuesta. And Allen Hancock. The rest of that race pretty well bunched. Pierce does work themselves a little bit more clear. One-timer from well outside. Partially fanned on. And it'll go back. Castrejón will send it back to Houghton. Pirates have to be a little shell-shocked. As they say, it was pretty much routine through about 65 minutes. Houghton out to midfield. Looking for Nilson Aguilar. Chavez working against Ramirez, and Ramirez will send that out of play. Trying to play that one off the bounce. Raiders will work it a little bit closer on the throw-in. It's Skylar Rush that will handle the throw-in now. Gomez tried to play it in the corner looking for Nilson Aguilar, and again the Pirates content to clear this one out on the far side. We'll see another throw-in. Well, the Raiders had been held scoreless in their last 2 games, a loss and a tie. So a couple of goals here breaks a pretty long run without a score. And it's a welcome sight, and they get 2 of them back-to-back, short order. And now all of a sudden, it's a Raider team thinking about a tie or maybe better. Here at Ventura. 75th minute. Free kick coming. Tiscarena. And she'll go down the far side where it skirts through, and that looks like it was off of a Raider player. Couldn't quite get the number there. Zeto. Okay, so yes. Thank you. And we are getting the word. They have changed the score, and we'll have to update that one. The score was updated initially as a goal for Megan Schaefer, but that first goal was indeed offsides. And they have updated the score now to 2-1. And I have no doubt that it looked interesting on our replay that Schaefer ended up really in the clear, in the box. And it was optically, shall we say, interesting. As let's go back to the play here. And this one will squirt through right through the legs of Nilson Aguilar. And there is Schaefer. And it's a pretty good angle, and that's about 4 or 5 yards of lead for Schaefer. And I think they made the call initially. We did not get the word up here in the booth right away. And indeed, they even put the score up. So I think we were a little bit confused. But what looks to me like a reasonably straightforward call, and I think a good one, watching that one. Hard to tell entirely from our angle. We're more toward midfield. But you can see it here a little bit, and you can see Nilson Aguilar on the right, and then Schaefer will come in from the right and does put it in the back of the net, but the offsides call negated that goal. So apologies for a little bit of a mix-up, but we are now at 2-1 in the 77th minute. So the Chavez goal stands, and it's 2-1, and the Pirates now protecting a 1-goal lead. Preciado and Franco will play it back. Blocked. Pirates still backing up, trying to play it across. Ramirez off the bounce, able to play it back into Raider territory. Gomez clears it out wide. Teams trade headers. Gomez still on the drive. Out duels Franco. Plays it in traffic. Franco working against Chavez and Nilson Aguilar. And finally able to work it clear. And that is what Franco brings. Something of the 5th on defense from her midfield spot, but she likes to play at the back where she can quickly transition to defense, and there she does a great job working against a couple of Raider players and ultimately winning the ball and getting a kick for Houghton. Frias fans on it. I think we could hear the jingle of our own Emery Johnson on camera. Well, I think it's clear to anyone watching that Emery Johnson has some change in his pocket. Blocked in the face, it looks like, by Chavez. Have a look at this one here as Tiscarena trying to clear this one out, and Chavez got the left arm up, but not in time. And takes that one off the head, and that can't feel good. But we will play on. Franco, again in a crowd. A little bumping with Chavez, and that one goes out of play. Raiders with the throw in. Frias. Castrejón will play that one out of the air. Tirado working against Baker. It's a foot race now. Baker wins it initially, but Tirado still battling, and Frias comes in. So the whistle and the foul will go against the Pirates, and Frias will have a free kick. 79th minute. High drama here in the second half. It looked momentarily like the Raiders were even going to have a tie. But they have cut it down to 1 at 2-1. Pirates on the attack, centering up. And Romero just beating Marcelo to the ball. It's a good read by Romero on a ball that could have been trouble. Ramirez trying to play it in space. Tirado will track it down in the corner. Facing up on Zato. Back out to Ramirez, who had a goal in the first half. Trying to play it back out. Nilson Aguilar coming back will play. While Senna Tunari has checked in for the Pirates as well. Franco. Strong second half for Sasha Franco. Low contact and trip. We'll pick up the call. As Marcelo goes down, we'll see a Pirate free kick. From about 35 yards out. Here is Tiscareno, who has taken all of them tonight, for the most part. Into the box and sent wide. Ramirez and Marcelo couldn't track it down. This one's shaping up to be not entirely dissimilar from the first meeting between these two teams, which is a 3-1 win for Ventura. The Pirates have been able to control time of possession for the most part. Now it's Lillian Neese trying to cut to her left. Ramirez gets a little help from Tunari, and the Pirates able to win it back momentarily. Gomez battling against Hernandez. Tripp emerges, hounded by Tiffany Hernandez. Plays it ahead. Neese tries to play it in space, looking for Rush. Pirates able to just clear it outside. Quick throw in. They want to try and get to Chavez in the corner. And Preciado will play that one off of Chavez. Looks like that's going to be the Pirates with a throw in. 83rd minute. And again, we don't expect a whole lot of stoppage time to my memory. Perhaps a minute or two. It looks like Desiree Tanner, I believe. I confirm that. Franco centering it up. Oh, it's Castrejón with a head of steam. Ends up at the feet of Hernandez. Hounded by Tapia, who ultimately wins it. Neese looking for Chavez. Well, the Pirates able to clear it away. And the Raiders picking up the pace. Tapia trying a move. And a whistle. This will go against the Raiders. Another free kick coming. Tunari going to work quickly. Well, she sent that one down the far side. And we do have another Raider player down. Yeah, the call there against Skylar Rush. Well, if you're a Pirate fan, it's just a shade more dramatic than you wanted. It was a 2-0 lead at the half, but Moorpark has put one on the board. So the issue still in doubt as we play here in the 85th minute. Centered up by Tiscarena. Tirado on the right side of the box. On the drive, Tirado! Well, it started with the Tiscareno chip into the box and the strength and speed of Tirado. As she corrals that ball, moves to her right. As Hoffy said, she's got a nose for the goal. Little move on Baker, works her way clear and then puts it past Romero. Alex Tirado, a couple of goals tonight. And the Pirates now lead it 3-1. That's a great job there. Able to ward off Skylar Rush, who's trying to come back and give help on defense. And that's a little bit of the strength of Alex Tirado as well. When you have 19 goals on the season, you're used to working against a couple of defenders. And Alex Tirado there had Baker on her left hip and Rush trying to come back and give help. But she kept control of that ball and slides it past Romero in goal. And the Pirates now can breathe a little easier in the 86th minute. They're back to a 2-goal cushion, and they have equaled the score when these teams met back on October 1st. It's another 3-1 game. Castrejón blocks that one back. The Raiders still in control. Midfield, trying to play it into space. It's Ramirez. Ramirez on a hard drive finds Tirado, and the one-timer goes over the bar. Well, that was nearly an exclamation point on this one. Ramirez again with a good head of steam, and I'll tell you, Tirado, she wanted the hat trick. You can't really blame her. She was in the box with a pretty good look on the one-timer. There you see the speed of Jennifer Ramirez as she's able to just outrace Skylar Rush and get a good look to center that ball. And it ends up being a great look for the Pirates. But they can't convert. Meanwhile, big collision between Tunari. Couldn't quite see who that was, but for the Raiders. Let's see if we get it from field level here. Okay. Yeah, it's Gomez. Gomez and Tunari. And, well, Senna Tunari is a tall, strong athlete, and Ariana Gomez got the worst of that. Chipped in front of the box. Well, the Raiders can't find a shot, and it's Ramirez who now will play it ahead. Tirado in space on Frias, centering it up. This is Valerie Hernandez who will play it back. Ramirez wanted to chip it to the top of the box. And it's Castrejón who will chase it down. Tried to get it back from Hernandez. Moving toward the 89th minute. Pirates looking to make it 9-0-3 in their last 12. Looking to move their record to 12-2-3 overall. And looking to move that much closer to a Western State North championship, something that has become quite the regular occurrence under head coach Steve Hoffman. Now in his 25th year, and talk about the records with the win here tonight. That puts Steve Hoffman at 380 career wins here at Ventura, here in his 25th season. 380 and 118, 59 ties. It's an amazing achievement as he came here to start this program in 1996. Tripp trying to play it in space, looking for Nilson Aguilar, but she'll run out of room. Tiscareno will have the throw in as we are into stoppage time. Tonight's broadcast produced and directed by Mike Spada. I want to thank Rob Hester here at Ventura College, and he has been incredibly helpful here today, helping us prepare broadcast, get us ready. My special thanks to Steve Hoffman, who took some time from his schedule to talk during the week, a little bit about the team, about the matchup coming up. Really enjoyed our conversation with Hoffy. There he is, creeping closer to another win. Of course, thanks to Athletic Director Jimmy Walker here at Ventura as well. Jimmy and Rob both so instrumental in making the VC Sports Network possible. And we hope to only bring you more coverage here of various Pirate sports. We had volleyball on Friday night. Meanwhile, Tirado on a drive, able to stop, looking to center it up, can't get it through to Hernandez. Well, that was a potential goal saver for the Raiders as Hernandez was free in the box. Pirates trying to finish this one with a flourish. They're still on the attack. Hernandez at the top of the box tries to lob and get it under the post, but just wide. And it was a clever shot from Valerie Hernandez. Took a little something off, didn't take the big swing at it. Just going to see here as you watch here. Maybe just trying to chip that one over Romero, but that's a tough needle to thread. Missed opportunity for the Pirates, nonetheless, in stoppage time. It's a 3-1 lead. And it's a 3-1 final. So the Pirates continue their winning ways, 12 straight without a loss. And 12-2-3 overall. They continue to lead in the Western State North. Moorpark falls to 6-9-3 on the season. They are 2-4-2 in conference play. That'll wrap up our coverage here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Good night.